Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my Finish 7 by Spring finale. So let's get started. We're going to go right into it. So the first item was the Bliss Fabulous Foaming Face Wash. It was the 2-in-1 cleanser and exfoliator. So you can see obviously my progress from when I started to right now. Now probably a few weeks to maybe a month in, once I started doing this project, I already knew I'm like, oh, there's some things I'm definitely not going to be able to finish, because there was no way of me really gauging it, because this was really all my first kinds of projects that I've ever tried to do. So when you look at something, you're like, oh, I should be able to finish that in 3 months. And then when you start using it, you're like, wow, it takes a really long time for something to, you know, like to be used up. I mean, this was okay. I mean, obviously I will continue to use it, but it's not something that I would repurchase again. I noticed that I had to use like 2 pumps of this and get water in it to really have like a lather or a foam to really, you know, go on my face. There's a smell to this, and if any of you know, it seriously, it drove me insane every time that I would wear it or put it on in the morning, because it smelled like something from when I was a kid, and I cannot for the life of me figure it out. It says it's with rose hips, chamomile, and passion flower, but it smelled like, I want to say bubble gum, but it wasn't. It just smelled like something, like, you know, when you smell something and it totally reminds you or brings you back to a place from when you were younger. This really did, and I cannot figure it out what it was, and it would drive me up the wall, but getting anyway, sidetracked. I mean, this is something I wouldn't repurchase. I mean, it didn't do anything, I think, spectacular. I mean, like I said, I had to use 2 pumps of it, so I wasn't so crazy about it. The next item was the Mario Badescu Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. And obviously this was like a monstrous bottle. So you can see where I started, and this is where I obviously winded up. This I like in the, like the fall and the winter. I like this kind of a lotion. My skin isn't, I mean, it still is oily, but it's not as obviously oily as it's, you know, as it gets when it gets to summer, and I mean, spring and summer. So this is a good fall and winter lotion because it's not as like harsh. It's more of like a softer type of a toner for me. So I mean, I did enjoy this. Next time I probably will get a smaller bottle because it's just such a gigantic bottle. But that was that one. The next item was the L'Oreal Revitalift Serum. This I really wanted to get done. And you can see my progress. Hopefully you can see my progress on it. I started like up here. Here was like the first update. Here was the second. And here's where I am right now. So there's only a little bit left, but it's not finished. This is something, again, I said it in my update video, I would not repurchase it again. I felt like the L'Oreal, I think it's like the Youth Code Texture Perfector or whatever, it just, that worked better on my skin. I really just don't think this really did anything for it. I didn't see any kind of a benefit on my skin from it. So it's not something like once I'm done with it, I wouldn't repurchase. Now this was a sample. When I first started the project, I did throw a sample in here, and then obviously after I did that, projects going forward, unless it's a specific sample project like I'm doing sampled out, I don't want to put any other samples in any of my other projects because it was seriously confusing me when I was doing a sampled out video and I had finished this. And then I'm like, well, no, I still need it for my other, you know, Finish 7 by Spring project. So I'm trying to just keep samples only separate. But, I mean, I have to mention this because this is what I started in with this project. So this was the Acure Day Cream. It's just, you know, like a moisturizing lotion. It was a 1 fluid ounce. I'm not going to include the price on this because it was a sample. This I said I would actually repurchase. It was a very, it smelled really nice. It had like a citrus smell to it. Yeah, it had like a citrus smell to it, and it was a very light cream for me, for a day cream, which is something that I do need because, like I said, I am extremely oily. So I did enjoy this, and this is something that I would repurchase again. The next item was the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing Deep Cleansing Face Wash. And the same thing with this, I wasn't able to finish it, but, you know, you can see obviously my progress, and this is where I wound up right here. I was hoping to finish this one too, but I wasn't able to. This one was okay. I mean, this one I liked. I liked it better with my Clarisonic than by itself. So, I don't know. I mean, I have so many other face washes, so it's, I mean, not something, like I said, that I think did anything spectacular for my face. I have all these products that, yeah, like basically I wouldn't repurchase. The next item was one that you've seen already in update. It was the L'Oreal Revitalift, and this I used for, it's a day and nighttime moisturizer, but I used it at nighttime. It's the triple power one. And this one was alright. I mean, obviously it's all gone. Like I said, it's a nighttime moisturizer. It was a very thick cream. So at nighttime, I'm not so picky about what I wear at night. I mean, I don't mind putting a thick kind of a moisturizer on my face because I'm going to sleep, so I don't care that my face is going to be oily. So, I mean, I could go either way. I mean, if it was something that was, you know, at a really good sale, because this container right here is $24.99. So, I don't know if I would spend $25 on a nighttime moisturizer if it didn't do something like, you know, fantastic to my skin. But, I mean, I used it obviously all up. Alright, next item, the Lush Karma Cream. So this is something new you guys haven't seen, but I did finish it all. Yay! I know, such a dork. This, I would repurchase in a heartbeat. I will get this again when I have my little money saved up because I'm trying to do a low buy or / no buy. But no, this I would definitely purchase again in a heartbeat. This size was, let's see, this was a 3.1 ounce, and this is from Lush. And this was $28.95. And I think, for me, I think it's worth every penny of it. I really did enjoy it. The way that I could only really describe it is it just has a very nice, it just has a very nice smell to it. And it's a very luxurious, lotion. That's the only way I can really describe it. It just, when you put it on your hands and your body, it just, it's just it feels like a very luxurious lotion. But I would definitely purchase this again and again and again. So, I really loved this a lot. The next item was the Nivea Lip Butter. And this is gone. Bye-bye. I seriously did not think this thing was ever going to be empty, because it is seriously one of those little containers that I felt like was growing every time I would close it, and I would open it, it grew back again. But thankfully it's gone. And it's not that I did not enjoy it. It's just I honestly do. I get very bored with using the same things over and over again. So it's just I wanted it to be done so I could move on to something else. But it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I love the smell. I got the Raspberry Rosé Kiss. So it did have a very nice smell to it. You know, I put it on before I went to bed at night and stuff like this. This obviously you can get in any kind of a drugstore. It was like $2.24. So it's not that I didn't enjoy it. It's just I just wanted to move on. I was ready to move on to something else. So this is gone. Thank you. Goodbye. And then the last item was the Lush Mask of Magna Minty. It was a face and back mask. There you go, Cherise. You can do it. And this is all gone. And this is something I said I would definitely repurchase again. I really enjoyed this mask. It's just, if you like that spearmint or that minty tingling feeling, then you would like this. This was 11.1 ounce for $24.95, but I looked online and they also sell a 4.4 ounce for $12.95. But this one was $24.95, and I would definitely, like I said, I would repurchase this in a heartbeat. I didn't use it on my back. I used it only for my face, but it did. I felt like it didn't clog my pores. It just gave me a very nice, refreshed feeling. My face just was nice and cool feeling. When you put it on, it has that cool minty feeling that I like. So, yes, I would definitely repurchase this again. I really did enjoy using that. So, for the items that I did use up, it was a total of $81.13 that I used up, and I finished 5 products out of my 9, because it was a 7 by spring, but I added in 2 bonus products. So, I finished 5 products out of 9. I really did enjoy this. I think it was Paige by Thrifty Beauty. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I know it's Paige, but I'll link her channel down below. But she's the one that created this project. And I really did enjoy it. This was like one of my first projects that I did. So I did, and I really liked going the way that I went as far as choosing skin and like body care items, because the other projects that I'm doing are all makeup items. So for me, this was really a good way to get through like moisturizers, lotions, face washes, toners, and those type of things. I'm definitely going to continue this, and I'm going to do a finish 7 by summer with maybe like 1 or 2 bonus products in it, but I'm going to continue. So I'll have that introduction up within a day or so. And I'll probably stick with the same theme and just do probably like skincare, body care, that type of thing. I just want to say thank you guys for, you know, watching my videos and commenting and giving me encouragement and cheering me on through my little projects. It means a lot. It's, yeah, a lot of fun to see the same faces leaving comments, because after a while, you know, it's like, yeah, it's like you sort of like start your, you know, friendships and stuff like that. So I look forward to seeing all your comments, and I look forward to watching your guys' videos and stuff like that. So it's been a really great experience, and I'm looking forward to the next project. And I'm thinking possibly, I don't know, I just don't know if I could do it, but I just see you guys doing your project paint or paint that palette projects. And I just watched Amber F's, her update yesterday, and it just, when I watch you guys do it, it pumps me so much up that I'm like, come on, Cherise, you could do it. Just pick a palette and just work on it throughout the year. But I get so bored. I don't know if I could do it. So I'm thinking that maybe if I just do choose a palette, I'll work on that, and that will be the solely one that, yeah, that will be the palette that I use maybe the most of. But I have to incorporate other things too. I can't work with the one alone for the rest of the year until it's gone, because I'll probably go insane. So I really am thinking that I might join in, even though I'll be late joining in. But pick up just a, you know, one of my smaller palettes to work from, or something like that. But maybe work with it like 3 or 4 days out of the week and just solely use that, and then maybe 1 or 2 days use other products, just so I can, you know, use my other products too. And again, and that's what I'm worried about too, is that if I just use one palette alone, you know, everything else is just going to be sitting and waiting, and I'm trying to, you know, use as much as I can. So, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but anyway. Alright, but that's really it. Again, thanks for joining me on my first little project series, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll be, like I said, I'll be putting up the introduction in the next day or two. And I can't wait to see you guys, your finales and stuff like that. So if you've made a finale or an update, please let me know so I can go ahead and watch your video. And until then, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.